What happened to music videos? I remember back in 2015-2016, music videos were thriving with views reaching hundreds of millions within months of a new hit song's release. It was almost necessary back then for a new single to be marketed alongside a music video to reach the largest sum of people. This would be used as a way to keep the artist's face familiar to viewers while utilizing cinematography as a way to give the listener a visual representation of what the song is meant to do for them. But all of a sudden, people just don't watch them anymore? Now listen, I've always been a huge endorser of music videos maintaining an integral part of the artist's identity. Ever since I started listening to music, I always enjoyed how the medium in which music is absorbed sonically would give me the freedom to use my own creativity and imagination to visualize what a record represented to me. I would create stories in my head that related to my life in any way I saw fit at that moment. I could be performing the song as if it were my own in front of all my peers, or I could be listening to an intense EDM banger and could be imagining myself in a Dragon Ball Z AMV. Please tell me I'm not the only one who's done this. If you have, leave a comment down below about a song that you created your own mental music video to. But I'd also wonder how the artist/record label would want their song to be perceived visually from the public's point of view, or how the storytelling behind music videos adds depth to the meaning of the song for the listener. So whenever I took myself over to this little platform we're on called YouTube, I dissect the meaning behind some of my favorite records' music videos. In this video, I like to dive into what I believe are the reason music videos have struggled to remain a staple in addition to the artist's discography in recent years. When music videos were first introduced on MTV, it was utilized as a way to get people physically into stores to purchase CDs. Because the music videos were essentially free promos for people to hear new music they haven't had the chance to review before going out and spending the money on a physical copy of songs they're not even sure if they will enjoy or not. Now, we're in the present day with streaming services offering us unlimited access to any artist or song we desire to listen to at any given moment. No more waiting to get off work, out of school, or for decent weather to drive to your nearest music store to pick up a physical copy of your favorite artist's new record. While you have to hope that if it's a highly anticipated album, it isn't sold out and now you're the only person in your circle who hasn't listened to the new record they're all talking about. These streaming services are specially designed to be affordable and extremely convenient to prevent buffer times between you and your next favorite song. We're all aware attention spans are on a downward curve, so there isn't as much urgency to head over to YouTube and sit through ads to get to a video when the whole song most likely either came out before or at the same time as the video, which kind of just removes the novelty and excitement of the music video. If you are eager to hear a new song and you're not able to sit down and give it all of your attention, chances are you're going to have an easier time finding a way to listen to the audio version over the video. I think that pretty much covers a decent chunk of how music videos naturally lost their soul. The evolution of how music is absorbed has just weakened the power music videos held back in the day. But there's more to it than that. Doing a quick YouTube search of music videos from around 2015, you'll see hundreds of videos getting upward of 100 million to billions of views. And they were pulling those numbers within 3 years of the music video dropping. I believe the way people have absorbed video content in recent years has also changed, resulting in the decline of the way music content has been packaged. Although music videos have never been feature-length films, people who are busy with their fast-paced lives don't always have the time or patience for anything longer than a few minutes. Do you remember when Snapchat popularized stories and every other social media platform had to have its own? Well, once TikTok started picking up traction and people started to notice the power of its algorithm to give anyone the power to create a viral video, the short-form content began to take over as a top dog for creators and businesses to get as many eyes on them as possible. Not only because of its user-friendly algorithm, but because short-form is cheaper than larger productions that require you to pay big bucks for producers, directors, lighting crew, etc. And because the content is best when it's on the shorter side, it makes it a very time-efficient and productive way to churn out consistent content to your feed on a platform that will absolutely accept multiple videos per week or even per day. When you're being fed a video under 60 seconds, the creator is forced to feed you an idea, a story, a climax, and a payoff. All in that time, which gives the viewer all they need to know, and if they felt it was worth sharing with others, then it doesn't take much more time for them to send that to any other platform they interact with their friends and followers on. That form of organic traffic is priceless and has been shown through the massive spike in affiliate marketing creators on TikTok that is a powerhouse when it comes to reaching the most amount of people in the least amount of time. Again, music videos are a very costly expense and a huge financial risk for the label or artist to make if a single doesn't perform as well as they would have hoped, or the music video doesn't capture the right essence to influence viewers to share it with their peers. The making of a music video can last weeks or months of shooting, editing, and scheduling around everything else that needs to be done. But now you can come up with the concept, film, edit, and release it within a couple hours. So artists are quick to come up with and experiment as many ideas as necessary to find a formula that boosts their engagement with potential fans. Artists are making skits where they play every role in the video and people love it, and why? No matter how corny it can come across, people appreciate the effort that goes into trying to entertain while balancing the entire circus act. It's possible to do it all on your own. It just takes a lot of trial and error, but over time you'll become more seasoned with how TikTok likes to be fed, and it'll likely fill more people's needs than before. Now, it would be wrong of me to make such a dramatic claim that an entire art form has fallen from relevancy without having any examples to back it up. There are artists who have maintained their mainstream appeal to the casual music listener, yet the numbers on their recent records music videos are paling in comparison to only about 5 years ago. Drake's Hotline Bling has amassed over 1.2 billion plays on Spotify, and the music video that accompanied it, nearly 2 billion. Now, we look at a more recent Drake hit, In My Feelings. Spotify, 1 billion plays, nearly as much as Hotline Bling, and this song is 4 years younger. But the music video? Now, that is still an insane number to reach even if you're Drake, but it was way more common around 2016 that touched those high digits in the 100 millions. People may question the cultural impact of the two videos because Hotline Bling was one of the most famous memes of 2016, but you have to remember around the time TikTok was first making its stride in the music sector, people quickly jumped to come up with the next dance trend. So of course, Drake would utilize his star power to turn the most low-effort Cupid Shuffle ripoff into another marketing tactic to blow up another single for his album, Dark Lane Demo Tapes, which would be released only a month later. It was made specifically to capture the TikTok market over the YouTube one, but the video was released on YouTube first, and it just calls back to what we discussed about the short-form content that can be easily replicated, taking the attention of millions of people that are consistently on social media. Another example would be Adele's Hello in 2015 that would garner over 3 billion views. 6 years later since an album release, and in October 2021, everyone was talking about her crazy weight loss journey and after the divorce she had in early 2021, so everyone was anticipating some more iconic heartbreak bangers after her long-awaited return. Music videos for her album's biggest hits were released throughout 2021 and 2022, including Easy on Me, Oh My God, and I Drink Wine. 504 million views in total, not even coming to 1/5 of the views Hello got. It's really an epidemic right now. So many artists are feeling this dip in views. But it's not just applied to artists, because people could claim the hype of these artists has died off and drifted into newer artists. And that may be right in some cases, but those new artists are racking in views and followers on TikTok and not on YouTube. And the mainstream artists that have hits being released within the last 2 to 3 years are even struggling to break 10 million views or even millions. It seems that music videos are about to fade from the interest of executives and artists because the return on investment just isn't like it was. But I'm here to tell you it is just as important as ever, and that the music industry should still prioritize them as essential for the growth of a musician's career.
Don't let the flame die out!
I don't want it to come off like I have some vendetta against music videos. Before discovering SoundCloud and then finally making the purchase to get a break from the ads with Spotify Premium, I primarily consumed all my music through YouTube, so of course I was going to be exposed to the biggest visuals to hit songs at the time. This medium of art defined entire generations and gave us memories that we still reference to this day. Maybe it's hard to say that it's the music videos themselves that are the problem, but I don't see how that's remotely true. I still find that they have just as much personality and depth as they did in the past. Of course, there are some exceptions that are made entirely with the essentials of a 15-year-old Fortnite kid's best interest in mind, but sometimes pro-level cinematography can still be incorporated to keep it unique. And that's just it, they're still keeping the fans in mind while creating. It isn't a way to just pump and dump money into an industry standard. There is still merit behind these, and it's very important to not only major labeled artists, but any artist that has hopes of building their own fan base. Music videos have been and will always be a way to market artists and set themselves apart from the rest of their contemporaries. This is where you're able to present yourself the way you want to be perceived. The themes, outfits, energy, cinematography, editing style, and storytelling all play into your brand as an artist. As much as it is about the music, the marketing is what is really going to make a difference in being heard. People need to understand who you are and why they would gravitate towards your music. This helps build a stronger bond with your viewers as they start to learn more about the artist and how their brain works on a deeper level. The aesthetic that they associate with your sound, the time and place that best complements your music, and the mood they have to be in for you to be their go-to, these are all affected when you get the music video just right and really captivate the viewer. I may have to make a video in the future on what makes an engaging music video, but for now I'm just going to stick to the subject at hand. I think it's common knowledge at this point in the music industry that live performances and ticket sales are typically the powerhouse of money making for an artist. So when you want to entice people that your concert is worth going to, how are you going to give them the idea that you can rock hard? The music videos. Doing the videos is a good idea. Oh yes, music videos, of course, Eureka, music videos. They give you the chance to showcase your skills as a performer and present captivating visuals, so the fans are more tempted to buy tickets and go to your live performances. Just be sure to deliver on the night. Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I just wanted to say I really appreciate all the support we got on the last one, and this has just really motivated me to keep putting more effort into these videos. I want to keep this short. Just want to say right now my goal for 2024 is to release a video a month, preferably on the very last day of each month, and if I can keep that up, then hopefully in the future we can get more consistent uploads going. As long as the support continues to grow, I will take into account any pointers, any ideas, any video concepts, any suggestions, anything. I'm willing to hear you guys out. I want to enjoy this just as much as I want you guys to enjoy it. So yeah, just want to say thanks again for watching, and hopefully there will be more in the future. And yeah, have a good one. Be nice to one another, and love you.